Yes, my people, I am back again. Like you know, today is a match day. So we don't want to talk too much. We want to be straightforward to the point. It's all about Chelsea. Straightforward to the point. And I'll be going straight away to the point. I have a lot to let you know, to inform you about the squad, the preparation so far, how things are going to be happening. And look, I would love to come on live today during the match. What do you think? Yeah, let me discuss that with my technical department. We might be live tonight in today's game. Okay, I would love to be live for us to discuss in that comment section. If I'll go live, it will depend on your comments. So I want to hear from you in that comment section. Like the video, share the video, and please on your notification button. It's very important so that even when we come live, you'll be notified. Whenever we deliver any updates, exclusives, breaking news, you'll be notified on that notification bell. It's very important. And if you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel. I like you, I love you, and I thank you for your support so far for this channel. We are only 2 months old, but we have achieved a lot. Clap for yourself, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, quickly we get to the news. Quickly we go to the news. What do I have for you here? Pochettino on make.Broja. The discussion so far has been, should make.Broja start the game or our usual suspect, Nicholas Jackson? Yesterday, the coach gave a hint. He tried to, yes, make.Broja. And before then, in my predicted lineup, I put make.Broja there. And the coach also gave a hint, but it's not 100%. Anything can happen. Now, this is one of the things that the coach said about make.Broja yesterday. He said, on Broja, I think you can see the potential in training. Broja has amazing potential. I think he is a very talented player, which is why we trust him against Fulham and why it will repeat tomorrow, which is today. This is what he said. Then, okay? But there is another statement, which I'll bring to you later in the day. Maybe later in this news bulletin. I'll bring that to you. Then you see that there are inconsistencies from what he said. He tried to, so that nobody will get a hint of who is going to be the main striker. But he has already said it. On Romeo Lavia, Pochettino says Lavia still won't be ready after the international break. Lavia will still won't be ready after the international break. And there is further news on this also. Mauricio Pochettino on the VAR, he said, I trust the car, but the driver, that is the problem. I said this also to you yesterday. Right, I'm just reminding you to recollect. He said, Romeo Lavia, I can't tell you when he will return, but he's not running. So I don't think he will be ready after the international break. Romeo is still not on the grass yet. Romeo is not yet doing running. He is still, rehabilitating. So there is no guarantee. The coach could not give a specific time frame of Romeo's return. We were told 6 weeks, right? Yeah, the 6 weeks almost near. 6 weeks to 1 month, to 2 months. That is what we were told. So let's be waiting. Gradually, he will come back. Yeah. Gradually, he'll be back. All right. Okay, we go to today's news. Today, what I purposely brought for you today. What I brought for you today is what I want to deliver now. Raheem Sterling can become the first player to score a Premier League goal against Burnley for 3 clubs. He has already netted a top-flight goal versus the Claret for Liverpool and Manchester City. So Raheem Sterling will be the first player, could be the first player to score against Burnley in 3 different teams. He did it with Liverpool against Burnley. He did it in Manchester City against Burnley. And if he should play today and score, that means that he'll be the first player to score against Burnley with 3 different teams. Raheem Sterling. Are you rooting for him to get that record? Yeah, if he can get it, after all, scoring for Chelsea. Raheem Sterling on form is electric. Raheem Sterling on form is what? It's electric. So we can only hope for the best, that all our players will be on form and will be scoring from left and right. Even though he is not in my first 11, my predicted line that I gave yesterday, Sterling is not there. I put Modric on the left, Kopama on the right, and then at the central row there I put Enzo. Behind him, Casado and Gallagher. Yeah. If you have not seen that, go back and watch that video. My last video of the day yesterday. Go back and watch that. Okay. Pochettino on Kanichukwuemeka. He was close last week to joining us. This week, he was training well, but I still haven't decided. I need to check everything after training with Jesus and the medical staff. We started training a little bit later today, so we still need to assess all the players. After, we will see if we can count him in. After, we will see if we can count him in. That is what he has to say regarding Kanichukwuemeka. Right? Okay. Now, in the press conference, there are a few takeaways. There are a few things I picked from the coach press conference. I gave you the full video of the press conference, apart from my earlier on video that I gave you. If you go back now, down there, you will see yesterday's video, one of the videos, the coach speaking. If you have not watched that, go and listen to the coach himself, his voice and everything. You will see clearly, he himself speaking, not me speaking. Few things I took away from what he said. Number one, he spoke about Modric and Casado being okay, being good to perform today. From the press conference roundup, Modric and Casado good. Reece James expected back after international break. Broja has good potential. Cucurella doing well. I'm talking about the point that the coach made yesterday. Broja has a good potential. Cucurella doing well. Kane needs assessing before confirming whether he can partake in today's game or not. Lavia not back after the international break. And then no return date for Ben Chilwell. Those are my take from the press conference yesterday, generally. So as I'm saying, anything I'm reading for you here right now, they are all based on those takes. Pochettino, don't compare what I did with Kane and now Broja. He is very young. If you want to play for a big club like Chelsea, you need to have patience and show that you can do it. He was being questioned about his role, what he did, the way he brought up Harry Kane. It's well understood and documented that what Harry Kane is today, it's all about Pochettino. When he got to Tottenham from Southampton in those days, one of the things he did was to sit Harry Kane down and talk to him. And he had patience, so much patience for Harry Kane. For Harry Kane to become a top-notch striker today, it was all the work of Pochettino. So he was asked about that. He said, you don't compare the two. Broja is still a younger player. He's still a young player. And if you want to play for a big club like Chelsea, you need to have patience and show that you can do it. And this is what he's trying to build the player on patience and showing that he can do it. He said, of course, he needs to prove and give everything to be another number one striker in this club. He needs to prove it that he wants to be the number one striker. He needs to show it all and he needs to prove it, according to Mauricio Pochettino, reported by Fabrizio Romano. Yeah. On Pochettino, he said, we are very happy with Casado's performance against Fulham, but he is a player that you already know can perform in the Premier League. It's understandable that he needed time to settle after the summer he had. Now it's like his preseason, but we are happy with him. We are happy with him. Now, all the games he played so far is just like his preseason because the player didn't have a preseason with the squad. You know that? Yes. And so now he's now before he's settling into the squad. Now before Casado is settling into the squad, knowing his role, the positions, and knowing the players. So, and one good thing is that he is a Premier League player, tested and tried in the Premier League. So we might not have so much problem with that. But only to blend him with the squad currently, which he's doing quite well. With Enzo and Gallagher, you could see the blend. In the last game against Fulham, we all saw what the three did together. Enzo, Casado, and Gallagher. We saw what they did in that midfield. And that is what the coach is saying, that we are very happy with Casado's performance against Fulham. But he is a player that you already know can perform in the Premier League. It's understandable that he needed time to settle after the summer he had. Now it's like a preseason, but we are happy with him. On Cucurella, this is what the coach has to say. Brighton and Fulham, he played right back. and we won. Yes, yeah. He played right back and we won. Yeah. It doesn't mean it is fixed and he will play every single game there. It is about performing. The other two players needed to show they are in condition to fight for the place and to show they deserve to play. It means that position right now, Malugusto is there, Rhys James is coming back. So they now need to show they are in a position to perform. They are in the position, they are in the right form to take over from him. And on Cucurella himself, it does not mean that he will be playing that position forever or all the time. Like this coach, what I have noticed is he can transform you from that right back position to center back. I think that is what he's trying to say here, that it doesn't mean that he'll be playing that position forever, right? But currently, I believe today's game, Cucurella is taking that position again. Because Malogusto is still not available. Yeah, I understand what's his name? I will get that later for you. But Cucurella still will maintain that position. Take that from me. Hey. All right, back to one of the players, Benoit Badosheli, was asked a question about the team and the transition. Whether the team really need time to the transition to build up. This is what he has to say. Transition? No, you can't have a transition session at a club like Chelsea. It's impossible. It's impossible. Chelsea with all the pressure, Chelsea with all the ambition, you can't have a transition period. Once you get in, you have to deliver the goals. You have to deliver. He said you can't have a transition, according to Sky Sports. But he said you can't have a transition in Chelsea. A club like Chelsea, there's no time for that. You are in, and you are in to perform. Once you are in to perform. But actually, transition, no, you can't have a transition session at a club like Chelsea. It's impossible. Everything that is important about a club is winning. You hear things about it being a year to get to know each other and develop together. But no, because you are at a club where the result comes before anything else. You are in a club where the result comes before anything else. My dear friend, let me leave you here. I will come your way again before the match starts. Believe me, with exclusives. I'll see you when you see me. Shalom and peace.